Which date is your interview, please, and in which place?
Tomorrow is my interview at New Delhi, sir.
Oh, great. You are coming from which state?
From Tamil Nadu, Chennai, sir.
Oh, what is your name?
Sorry, sir.
What is your name?
My name is Karthik, sir.
Oh, what is the degree you have done, please?
I have completed my Master of Business Administration in Finance and HR, and prior to that, I have completed my Bachelor's degree in Engineering, Electrical Engineering.
Very good. Which year did you complete your MBA?
I have completed my MBA in 2019, sir.
Then after that, what you have been doing?
After that, I worked as a tax analyst at EY Global Delivery Services for a period of 1 year, and
Hmm.
currently I'm working as a project manager at Lumina Datamatics for professional journals.
Mhm. Can you tell me your present job role?
Yes, sir. So, as a project manager, we are I usually handle project manager for professional journals. That is the journals which are submitted to some of the high-profile clients like Cambridge University Press, Penguin Random House, etc. So, this all these journals I handle is for PhD professionals. So, as a project manager, we are the prime face of clients. We initiate the project initiation till project closure. So, as a project manager, my roles and responsibilities include identification of roadblocks. So, there shouldn't be any stagnant in copy editing, proofreading, and all the stages of project management. So, I will have to address the queries to the higher level managements raised by clients as well as authors.
Mhm. How are you competent to do all these things? You have not studied anything in detail about that subject. How are you able to do this?
Actually, sir, so project management is generally a kind of people's management. So technically, we are not involved anywhere in this process. For example, be it copy editing or proofreading, but it is all about the people's management. So I will have to extract work from the teams which are working under me, be it copy editing. For example, if I have already provided a schedule to the client, so I must make my team work to meet the deadline. So be it so for developing myself into the people's management, I think we don't need any specialized courses. For an instance, the self development, how we make up ourselves to face the challenges requires the most, sir.
Mhm. Can you tell about some interesting experiences you had as a boss?
Yes, sir. So usually the clients make up the last minute corrections. For an instances, the article is going to be published the very next day or in 2 days. So the author will tell up like, I'll have to make the corrections in those references. Can you please make it quickly? So such challenging roles I have been taking up, not only in project manager or even as a analyst at EY Global Delivery Services. For an instance, I look at the tax complaints for Sweden, Denmark, and Norway complaints. Similar way, we don't enter into the core tax compilation procedures. There is an engagement team. So from Sweden, so they will be doing the tax compliances. So me, as a tax analyst from India, representing EY, will have to do a pre and post compilation procedure. For an instance, that requires more than around 5,000 to 6,000 tax filings in a period of 90 days. So that is more complex than what which I do here as a project manager, because they involves lot many financial calculations. So the challenges involves both in my work as a tax analyst as well as project manager, sir.
What is the difference in income tax calculation between India and Sweden?
Generally, income tax calculation, we have different heads. For example, in tax system in India, we have income from salary, income from agriculture, income from profit, and income from capital gains as well. Whereas in Sweden, it is generally income from salary and income from business. Usually, when you take Sweden, they don't have much income from the agricultural resources. And for example, our India is based on financial year, that is from 1st of April 20, of every year to 31st of March the very next year. There they follow a calendar year. So calendar year, that is from 1st January to December 31st of that particular year. That is the major difference between Indian tax and the foreign taxation, sir.
How much agricultural tax is being levied in India?
Sir, I think there is no tax to be levied on agriculture in India currently.
What about
Agriculture
Sweden?
is no tax.
What about Sweden?
Sweden, there is no agricultural tax, sir. Actually, that tax it is not present in the Swedish website.
Acha, acha. Good. Now, that's right. You told correctly.
Thank you, sir.
Now, what is the pay like you are getting now, and why do you want to shift to Punjab National Bank?
Okay. So currently I'm receiving around 4 lakhs per annum, sir. So the main reason to choose banking sector, that's especially Punjab National Bank. So let me tell you why I chose banking sector first. So banking sector is the backbone of Indian economy. So it is the only sector that renders service right from downtrodden people who are very much in need of money to even to start a very small business to pay up their education, right from downtrodden people to the big corporate giants. So me as a banking professional can definitely contribute to the nation's growth as in terms of economy, as well as touch the people's life to light up their work, sir. So the main reason to join Punjab National Bank is that one thing that really motivates me to join Punjab National Bank is the Swadeshi Bank with an Indian capital. So currently we are speaking about a lot many talks are going around Make in India. So way back in 1894, Lala Lajpat Rai has already taught us that there should be one bank with Indian capital and only Indian professional running. I think Punjab National Bank is the very first bank to start this. So that really attracted me towards this organization, sir.
1894, not
Yes,
1990.
sir. Sorry,
Yeah.
1894.
What is the meaning of non-profit organization?
Yes, sir. So, non-profit organizations usually the main motive of any business is to generate profit and diversify their business. So, these non-profit organizations usually work up for a good cause. For an example, like let us say some organizations like non some NPOs, they conduct marathon to raise money for the needy kids. So their main motive is not to generate money but to serve for a social cause.
1 minute.
Yes.
Can you tell name of any of the one or two non-profit organizations?
Yes, sir. I think it is PETA.
Mm, PETA. What is
Yes, sir.
PETA? What is PETA?
Actually, profession for. Sorry, sir. I couldn't recollect. I have read it, but I couldn't recollect
Here,
the
here
expression.
when I made search, I am getting one. Akshaya Patra Foundation. Donate
Okay.
to feed children. Then CRY, Child Rights and You. Top 10
Okay, sir.
NGOs in India. Top 10 NGOs in India.
NGOs.
I am giving the link in
Okay,
our
sir.
Telegram page. Sorry, WhatsApp page.
Okay, sir.
Because they have asked in one interview this question, non-profit organization. Just a
Okay.
minute.
Sure, sir.
P.N.B. Yeah, I have given that detail there.
Thank you, sir. I'll learn about that.
Yeah, non-profit organizations. What do you understand by UDIN? What is
U
UDIN?
D I N. Identify. Sorry, sir. I couldn't recollect.
I think I am also not very familiar, but it is unique document identification number
Okay.
for practicing chartered accountants.
Got it, sir.
So you please prepare about that.
Sure, sir. I'll make a note of it.
Yeah. What is primary security and collateral security?
Okay. Primary security is something like we will get, I mean, we will purchase the shares of the company without producing any documents, like with our own money. So collateral security is something that we will place a property document through which we'll generate the share, through which we will get the shares of the company. Please correct me if I'm wrong, sir.
No, no, wrong. Primary security is the property that we are going to buy using the bank finance.
Okay.
And collateral security is one that is to cover the additional risk in the finance. Say some other life policy or some other extra properties which they own. Please
Okay.
prepare. Please prepare
Sure,
on
sir.
that.
Sure, sir.
This one, I don't know whether you can answer me. Who is a specified borrower in LEF? Did you go through the questions I have given?
Yes, sir. I have gone through, but I didn't go through this scale 4 interview questions. Since I'm appearing for scale 1, I prepared to that level, sir.
So that way you omitted that. Correct.
Yes, sir.
No problem. Now, come and tell me something about, say, risk management.
Okay, sir. So risk management in banking.
Mm,
So the one of the major factors that play that causes NPA to the bank is this risk management. If the risk management has been uh, staged correctly, so I think we can definitely bring down the NPA of the bank. So the very first thing, what is the risk, what the risk managers will do is that will analyze how a borrower will pay back the loan which he has borrowed from the bank. So we will have to be very sure that not that is we will have to be very sure what kind of customer which we are lending, be it big corporates or to the individuals. So that is the major factor for risk management. And the next thing is that analyzing of documents provided by the loan, provided by the borrower. So to make sure that there is not any kind of forgery being present over there, so that the bank will have an hassle free procedure in these things, sir.
mhm. Some of the most eminent risks arising in banking sector include credit risk, market risk,
Okay.
operational risk, liquidity risk, business risk, a reputational risk, and systematic risk. So you please prepare about risk management also in detail.
Sure, sir.
Good, because I have not been asking this question, but suddenly this came before my eyes. So that's why I asked.
Got it, sir.
Can you tell me about working capital analysis? What is it?
Okay, working capital is nothing but the money which the company has for its day-to-day business. So they are not going to invest that money anywhere. So that is the working capital. That is generally working capital may be defined as the current assets minus current liabilities. So
Hmm.
working capital
Have you
analysis,
have you heard of the abbreviation MPBF? What is it?
abbreviation MPBF.
In terms of
So,
working capital analysis, what is MPBF? Maximum Permissible Bank Finance.
okay, maximum
Have you heard
permissible.
about this stand-in committee?
Yes, sir. I think even one of the questions being asked in this credit officer interview in P.N.B.
Yeah. So please go through the materials I have provided.
Okay, sir.
Are you aware what is the material I have provided? 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Did you
Yeah.
go through them? You see,
Yes.
I have given you a lot of things about working capital, term loan, then mortgage, pledge, hypothecation, SURFACE Act. Everything you should study in detail.
Sure, sir.
Can you tell me, last question, about credit rating? What is credit rating? How it is beneficial for banks?
Yes, sir. So credit rating is nothing but how an individual is. I mean, the eligibility of an individual to provide loan to him. So there are certain credit agencies in India, like India Ratings and Research Private Limited, which is formerly known as Fitch Ratings and Care Ratings. So they usually generate a kind of score that is maybe a CIBIL score. So Credit Information Bureau Limited. So that CIBIL score will help the banks to analyze how strong the individual is in repaying the banks. For example, CIBIL score should be a minimum of 750 and above. So if the CIBIL score is 750 and above, the individual is very much eligible to repay the bank to the loans, his
Good,
loans.
good. The risk involved is less if the CIBIL score is higher.
Yes, sir.
Good, nice. Thank you. But only
Thank you.
only thing I found in you is that number one, you are not associated with banking anyway.
Yes, sir.
அதாவது அதாவது உங்களால பேங்கோட இன்னும் அவ்வளவா பிளண்ட் ஆகி இருக்க மாதிரி எனக்கு புரியவில்லை.
Okay.
அதை நீங்க எப்படி சால்வ் பண்றீங்கிறதுக்கு ஒன்னு பஞ்சாப் நேஷனல் பேங்கை பத்தி நல்லா படிச்சுக்கோங்க. அவங்களுடைய பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் எல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு யூ ட்ரை
Sure,
டு
sir.
ஆன்சர் இட் ப்ராப்பர்லி.
Definitely, sir.
Other than that, you are having confidence to speak because you are already working somewhere. That is
Yes,
the
sir.
plus point. But in terms of other questions, there are 30 pages questions. Please go through them and try to prepare.
Definitely, sir.
Are you satisfied with your preparation?
Yes, sir. So it is not, though I am not completely satisfied, but still I am trying to answer every question, sir.
But do you think
So
this is sufficient for getting a job? Because the competition is from chartered accountants and young MBA candidates who are thorough with all these things. So you are competing with them. You are already old. You are 25, 26 plus. Correct?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Definitely. 28, sir.
yeah, and your knowledge of banking is not that very adequate. Please study about banking also. Get to
Sure,
know.
sir.
In the end, they will ask about Reserve Bank and all. If you can't speak properly, that will be bad. Please prepare about that also.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Best wishes. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, out of
Please,
20, I
please
know
attend.
how.
Please attend the question. Attend the interview and send the questions they are asking. Here,
Definitely.
I will give you 8 out of 10.
Okay, sir. Got it. So I'll try to improve, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very good. Then after that, 95610. Have you come, please?
Yes, sir.
Acha, you are.
I'm on.
One minute. You are come.